This city of America, which was once its pride, has today turned into America's health city, Philadelphia, an ancient city in the northeastern United States. And in this city, a great chapter of history was written. The Declaration of Independence was signed in this city. And here the Liberty Bell, the symbol of freedom, chimed. Old stone streets, historic buildings, and the eternal spirit of freedom all combined. It was once the soul of America. But today, the face of that city has completely changed. Beneath the beautiful buildings, next to the glittering markets, hides a different reality, where many walk aimlessly, spend the night under bridges, in park corners, and many don't know if they will have a roof over their heads tomorrow. Today, about 4,000 people in this city are completely homeless. However, it's not just about homelessness. Behind this lies a deeper, more painful story. These people are actually an inseparable part of Philadelphia, in its history, its struggles, and its future. In today's video, we will hear their stories, not to judge or pity, but to understand why the city that was once its pride has today turned into America's hell city. Please watch the video completely. And new friends, please press the subscribe button next to it and select the all option on the bell icon. The problem of homelessness in Philadelphia is not new. It has been there for a long time, and now it has reached a terrifying state. Every night, about 4,000 people in this city sleep without a roof. Among them, about 1,200 people are directly on the streets, no shelters, no support. They spend the night on footpaths, in parks, or under bridges. Beyond them, there are thousands more who are called the hidden homeless, who sleep on friends' sofas, inside cars, or in places that cannot literally be called homes. If you ask who they are former factory workers who lost their jobs, war veterans suffering from mental trauma, and LGBTQ youth who have been driven out of their homes. Single mothers who cannot pay their rent, and even small children are among them. None of them chose this life themselves. Economic recession, skyrocketing rent, mental health issues, and the drug epidemic have all combined to create this situation. Currently, as rent in Philadelphia increases, people's income falls further behind. Affordable housing is almost non-existent, and government aid often arrives very late. This crisis is not only one of homelessness, it is a reflection of deep social inequality. It is not the result of laziness or fate, but a story of lack of opportunity. When finding a place to rest your head becomes extremely expensive, becoming homeless can happen to anyone, even ordinary people like you or me.
Imagine waking up every day with no roof over your head, no bed to lie on, only the open sky and a bone-chillingly cold wind. For those who live on the streets of Philadelphia, the meaning of life is not about class or school, it's simply about survival. Their first task in the morning is to find a safe place, perhaps a public library or a sympathetic store whose staff are a little more understanding. Then begins the long wait in line for food, depending on a kind-hearted hotel, a church's food distribution, or the charity of a passerby. Every day here is fraught with risk. Things can be stolen while they sleep at night, or the police might chase them away. A night's sleep is never peaceful. The reality here is huddling on a park bench or curling up on a piece of cardboard in a corner of the pavement. In winter, the cold silently kills, and in summer, the intense heat exhausts the body. These people have not just lost their homes, they are slowly losing their safety, privacy, and self-respect. Many still try to maintain their dignity, going to a shelter to shower, comb their hair, and stay clean. But when people look at them with suspicion or simply look away, that effort becomes incredibly difficult. We might think a homeless person has one face, but in reality, there are thousands of faces, thousands of stories. Amidst the city's hustle and bustle, their lives are slowly dissolving, sometimes stopping altogether. The most painful thing is not hunger or the cold. The greatest pain comes when no one sees them, or when they become completely invisible in the eyes of society. But Philadelphia has not stood idly by. To tackle this growing crisis, various initiatives are underway across the city. Numerous shelters open their doors daily for those who have nowhere else to go. Hundreds of people find refuge there every night, but due to limited space, many more have to sleep on the streets. Some shelters require advance registration, while others have strict rules. No large bags, you must wake up early, leave the premises before sunrise, and so on. So while these rules offer security to some, others feel that living on the street is less difficult than following them. because there they can at least live on their own terms without the fear of losing their privacy in a crowd. Behind this system are thousands of social workers and volunteers who walk the streets every day, delivering food, blankets, and a little bit of compassion. They know the faces whose names society has forgotten. One of the most important organizations among them is Project Home. Since 1999, they have created not just shelter, but hope. Their belief is that a home is the first necessity. Everything else, like work, healthcare, or rehabilitation, follows. There is also the Broad Street Ministry, where anyone can come to shower, get a meal, or just have a conversation. Despite all this, the mountain of problems still remains. Low budgets, slow government processes, and deeply entrenched social stigma have made this fight difficult. Many still do not get shelter because they have pets with them. Some are excluded because they have untreated mental health issues. Others are left out of the list because they are not considered long-term homeless. Help exists on paper, no doubt, but in reality, many do not reach it. And as long as this wait continues, life on the streets will also continue, ceaseless, insecure, and in a state of homelessness. Furthermore, the Kensington area of North Philadelphia is known not only for its homelessness problem, but also for drug addiction. Many call it the ground zero point of America's drug crisis. Narcotics are sprayed on the streets, people huddle in the alleys in a mix of pain and momentary pleasure. Many here have not only lost their homes, but have lost control of their bodies and minds. Their opioid addiction began for various reasons: different prescription drugs, job loss, or past trauma. Once someone is addicted, it is difficult to get out without help, but help does not reach their fate. The city's mental health system suffers from neglect, low budget, and long waiting lists. Many homeless people suffer from mental illness, schizophrenia, PTSD, bipolar disorder, major depression. These are everyday companions for the PP here. Without a proper address, insurance, or identification, these people cannot get treatment. Thus, many walk around with unhealed wounds. Besides drugs or mental illness, the situation here worsens when someone loses control of their mind and society does not reach out to them. No one chooses such a life. No child wants to be addicted to drugs on their own. No teenager ever dreams of sleeping on the side of the road. In reality, they are victims of a system that has failed to keep them well. The need is not just for tents or food. The need is for rehabilitation, mental support, and opportunities for recovery. Every person deserves to recover. They need a chance, not just pity. Behind every tent, someone is waiting for improvement. Behind every dark story, there is new light. Philadelphia can once again be the birthplace of hope for all people, especially those who have been forgotten. Today's story is not just the story of Philadelphia. It is the story of some people who are oppressed in society, who have become victims of bad circumstances. And we should show them some empathy instead of looking at them with distaste. Because the strength of a city is not expressed by the height of its buildings, but through its people and the compassion of people towards each other. What do you think? You can let us know in the comment section. If you like the video, you can give it a like and subscribe to the channel. We will see you in the next new episode. Thank you.